to the WordPress scene, whether as a contributor or a hobbyist, chances are you've heard of WordCamp US while browsing through articles looking for that perfect plugin for your website. Trust me, we've all been there. So what is WordCamp US? How can you attend, and how can you get your hands on some nice company swag like InMotion hosting? Well, you've come to the right place. I'll be going over what WordCamp US is, what to expect on your first conference, and what to look for locally and nationally when planning these sorts of trips. Also, keep watching for more information on InMotion hosting latest products throughout this video. WordCamps, or WordPress camps, first began in 2006 when Matt Mullenweg, CEO of Automatic and creator of WordPress, first organized a small conference for the enthusiasts of his content management system to get together, talk code, and all things open source. Since then, the WordPress community has expanded tremendously, and there are a lot more live events going on around the world, even in post-pandemic times. WordCamp US 2023 took place in National Harbor, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C., and had a duration of 3 days, counting Contributor Day. More of that in just a moment. There's a few things to keep in mind when thinking of going to a WordPress event: your local meetup group, local WordCamps, and national WordCamp. Local meetup groups are the very first base of WordPress events. They take place through the Meetup social media platform, and they host a variety of events in person or online. If you're on a budget or do not have the time to travel long distances for events like WordCamp US or EU, try to see if you have a local meetup group. They are oftentimes free, and it warms you up to the community. After the meetup groups, you get the local WordCamp events, where you have to travel a little bit further and get to see more people. These include WordCamp Phoenix, WordCamp Miami, or even WordCamp Spain in Europe. Fun fact, Spain had 16 WordCamps this year, making it the country with the most WordCamps held in 2023. The final category is the international level: WordCamp US, WordCamp EU, and WordCamp Asia. These events are anticipated all year and usually have the most amount of traction online and in person. These take place in convention centers with large organizations such as Google backing them up in sponsorship. This year, InMotion Hosting was an editor-level sponsor for WordCamp US National Harbor. So, what do sponsors get aside from backing up the WordPress community setting up WordCamp US? Networking. WordCamps will usually have a sponsor hall within the facility for sponsors to display their latest products and any fun swag they brought with them. This year, InMotion Hosting unveiled Platform InMotion, or Platform I, during WordCamp US National Harbor. Platform I is a fully isolated VPS with an all-in-one dashboard, purpose-built for speed. Platform InMotion lets you build and launch your WordPress website within minutes after purchase. Behind each server is our custom UltraStack configuration, Redis, Nginx, and other caching technologies that provide fast and reliable hosting. You can learn more about Platform InMotion and its cutting-edge features via the link down below. Although staying within the sponsor hall is very tempting for the goodies and food, the main attraction for most attendees are the speakers, workshops, and events that happen around WordCamp. Anybody can be a speaker for a WordCamp event, given that your speech is relevant to the community and improves the overall experience of attendees. This year, there were a variety of speakers and workshops dedicated to the different aspects that make the WordPress community grow. These included topics such as NASA's For All User Kind, NASA Web Modernization, and WordPress, where it was announced that NASA's new website is coming to the CMS. Another speech was the Independent Theme Developers Field Guide to Modern WordPress with Michelle Schulp-Hunt, and there was even a keynote on All the President's website by Andrew Nassine and Helen Husandi. Besides keynotes and workshops, there's also Contributor Day. As WordPress.org is an open source project, the community takes care of it. Users from all over the world can become WordPress contributors and help shape the platform no matter their background. During Contributor Day in WordCamp US, you get to choose one area you want to contribute to, learn, and talk to other members. It is very laid back, and if you find that you're not as interested in, say, documentation, you can go and check out the core table. There is also the Community Summit, which happened a bit before WordCamp US, where contributors get together and give their input on what is happening with the project and what could change in the future. If any of this is something you're interested in, you can read the WordPress.org article on how to become a contributor or go to make.wordpress.org to learn more. We'll leave the links down below. This may all seem like a lot of information, but know that there are resources out there to help you navigate the world of WordPress and WordCamps. Be sure to stay up to date with all things WordPress via our blog, and check out Platform InMotion for a premium WordPress hosting experience. See you next time!